Live on DAZN Worldwide, April 26th, Eubank Jr. versus Ben. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
This is Kugan Cassius for IFLTV. It's the start of fight week. Fatal Fury, Ben versus Eubank, but also obviously fighting on the bill. Brandon, what's happening, mate?
Man, you know what? I feel great. I'm happy to be here. Obviously, it's the biggest fight of my career, so thank you for Turkey, Team Nova, Team Eubank, everybody for getting me here. This is beautiful, so I'm enjoying it.
We spoke a couple of months ago on Zoom, learnt a lot about yourself, why they call you bulletproof, etc. But yeah, that was a different time. This is fight week, and this is a different mindset.
Yeah, obviously, you know, all the trash talk, all the garbage, it's been done. Media is always a part of it because it's entertainment. At the end of the day, it's entertainment for the fans. You know, the promoters have a job, the networks have a job, and fans pay good money to see guys perform. So, you know, it's a necessity, but for the fighters, it's his work. We got to get to it. We got to stay ready. So you got to keep the fight in mind and do your job, you know.
On paper, is Chris Billam-Smith the toughest opponent on paper? Because you haven't fought him yet, so you can't really answer that. But on paper, is he the toughest opponent?
Yeah, sure. Chris is a former world champion. He's defended this title a few times. He's been in much more significant fights than myself. He's definitely no coward. You know, he's definitely the most accomplished fighter, most respected fighter, and I appreciate him for giving me this opportunity. So.
Absolutely. But as boring as this question is, everything's gone to plan for you. Camp was all sweet. Everything was good.
Everything was great. Obviously, you have your normal hiccups in camp, you know, sparring partners and such, but everything's great. You know, I feel great. I'm glad to be here, and I'm better than expected, that's for sure. Every time I come to London or the UK, it's just sleep is terrible. I never knew how to work the tube, so that's been good. I'm happy, man. I feel much better than I thought I would.
Well, your past experiences of London have not been great, is that what you're saying?
Well, I didn't know how to navigate. You know, and my management, obviously they have other things to tend to and can't be with me every waking moment, but, you know, not the easiest. I've been with kind people, but, hey, man, I'm a foreigner, so, you know, but this time it's giving me the lay of the land a little bit. I can navigate. I don't need to call anybody. I know how to get from A to B without any help, so it's good.
So you've worked out how to use the tube, yeah?
Yeah. It's quick, too, so it's not so bad. I was a little nervous to go down there, but it's an experience for sure, for me.
You go in the ring and you punch people in the face for a living, but you're concerned about the tube. That's crazy.
Yeah, listen, it's like being stuck. Like I don't like being captured. You know, I feel like my phone doesn't work. There's a big, deep hole in the ground. Yeah, I just wasn't. It's a small space, you know. But the fights, you know, that's, you know, it's like Chinese conditioning. That's the easy part. It's harder to stick to meal preps, and it's the fights. Fights to the public, you know, it's the hardest thing ever. But you get punched in the face, it's like, yeah, so what? I would rather be punched than slapped. That's for sure. So.
I hear that. Well, listen, if you need any advice this week of how to work, not just the tube, but anything else, you can ask us.
Yeah,
anyone
definitely.
at IFL will help you. We live around here, so we'll help you.
Definitely. Listen, one thing about London, the weather is different. 1 minute it's warm, and then it's cold, and it's rain, and it's warm. That was a little bit confusing. I brought the wrong set of clothes, so I finally got me some great sponsors here taking care of me, so it's doing good.
Yeah, that's one thing that you're correct on. The weather is very, what we'd say, hit and miss. Yeah, one day it's the sun's out, the birds are chirping, and next it's like this. So.
Yeah, it's wet, so I ain't going out there too often, but you know, I would definitely come back to London, especially after I whoop Chris. So.
What are you expecting Saturday night? There's going to be tens of thousands of people in attendance at Tottenham Hotspur's football club. What are you expecting from Billam-Smith this week?
Hey, you know what? I'm expecting him to be the best version of himself. Obviously, he's done this on this stage several times. Obviously, these are his fans, so yeah, I'm expecting him to come just as formidable as he has every other time in his career. I'm expecting the crowd to boo every time I do anything good and to applaud him every time he does anything mediocre. So I've got to step up to the plate. I do expect him to fold when I put my hands on him, though, for sure, 100%.
You believe you'll knock Billam-Smith out this week?
I believe I'm going to retire Chris Billam. 100%. 100%. I'm going to retire that man.
You said this to me 2 months ago, and it's the same mindset.
Chris Billam-Smith will not lace up another pair of gloves when I get done. That's it. There's really nothing to say about it. Like, I know it seems like it's funny to you. Maybe it's funny, but no, he's disrespectful. And
it's definitely not funny to me, anything you're saying.
He comes off as a gentleman, but I'm a man before I'm a fighter. Period. I'm a man first. He's a man before he's a fighter. And him not shaking my hand as a man is highly disrespectful. Chris Billam-Smith will not fight after April 26th. That's it.
Okay. Well, Brandon, listen, much appreciate your time. It's Wednesday, so a few more media stuff to do this week, and then Saturday night it's on. Have you got anything else you would like to add before we finish?
Hey, you know what? Again, Turkey, my management team, Nova, Team Eubank, everybody, it's a pleasure. Ring Magazine, thank you for having me. I'm definitely looking forward to showing you where I belong here. To the fans, don't blink. Follow me at Team Bulletproof on all social networks. And hopefully you guys stop calling me the loudmouth American. I'm a good guy. You just got to give me a chance. So that's it.
Absolutely. And like I said, if you need any advice or anything around here, let us know.
Listen, somebody told me where to get a big steak after I finish. I need about 30 ounces, so let's do it. Good.
SDK, which is across the road.
That's in America. I don't want that.
No?
No, that's in America. I want something foreign.
You want British beef?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Brandon, thank you very much for your time. God bless.